Prepping. It's about being ready. Ready for anything. A natural disaster, a power outage, job loss. It doesn't have to be about doomsday scenarios. It's about taking responsibility for yourself and your loved ones. Think of it like insurance for your life. You hope you never need it, but you're sure glad you have it when disaster strikes. Prepping is about empowering yourself, becoming more self-reliant. It's about taking control of your destiny. It's not about living in fear. It's about living with awareness, understanding that life throws curveballs, and when it does, you're not caught off guard. You're ready. Look around. Wildfires rage, hurricanes flood coastlines, pandemics grip nations. The world can change overnight. These events are stark reminders that we're not immune to chaos. Being prepared reduces stress. When the unexpected happens, fear and panic set in. Having a plan, supplies, and skills provides a sense of control. It allows for clear thinking and decisive action. Preparation is about protecting what matters most: your family, your community. It's about ensuring their safety and well-being when systems fail. It's about being a source of strength and support in times of need. The future is uncertain. That's a given. But uncertainty doesn't have to mean vulnerability. By taking practical steps, you can face the unknown with confidence. Prepping doesn't require a bunker in the woods. It starts with small steps. Building a basic emergency kit, learning a few essential skills, creating a plan, and practicing it. Every step you take is a step towards resilience. It's about becoming more self-sufficient and less reliant on fragile systems. It's about taking control of your destiny, one step at a time. Imagine this. The power goes out. It's not a quick blip, but a full-blown outage. Your phone's battery dwindles. The stores are crowded. Panic sets in. Now, imagine a different scenario. The lights flicker, and you calmly grab your pre-packed emergency kit. You've got food, water, light, and a plan. You feel a sense of control, not chaos. That's the power of planning. It replaces panic with preparedness. It transforms fear into action. It empowers you to face the unexpected with a clear head. Planning doesn't mean predicting the future. It's about anticipating potential challenges and preparing for them. It's about creating a roadmap for you and your loved ones to follow when disaster strikes. Every location has its own unique set of risks. Coastal areas face hurricanes. Mountain regions contend with wildfires and snowstorms. Cities grapple with infrastructure failures and civil unrest. Take some time to assess the risks specific to your area. What natural disasters are most likely to occur? What are the potential man-made threats? Understanding your risks is the first step in mitigating them. Once you've identified your risks, you can start to tailor your preparations accordingly. If you live in a flood zone, having an evacuation plan and waterproof storage for essential documents is crucial. Don't forget about personal risks. Do you have any health conditions that require special attention? Do you live alone, or do you have family members who depend on you? Factor these into your plan. Your emergency plan doesn't need to be a complex document. Start simple. A one-page outline is a great starting point. List essential information and keep it accessible. Include contact information for family members, neighbors, and local emergency services. Designate a meeting place in case you're separated. Outline evacuation routes from your home and neighborhood. Think about your specific needs. If you have pets, include them in your plan. If you rely on medication, ensure you have an adequate supply. Consider any special dietary requirements or allergies. Review and update your plan regularly. Make it a family affair. Discuss different scenarios and practice your responses. The more familiar you are with your plan, the more prepared you'll be when it matters most. Before we get into the more juicy stuff, we ask that you like the video and subscribe to the channel to further help you on your prepping journey. This also helps us bring up-to-date content to you and the broader community. If you have other ideas you wish to share or aspects you would like to learn about, comment below so the community can assist and grow. We really appreciate your support and look forward to ongoing teaching and learning. Now, let's look at some practical steps to help keep you and your loved ones safe in an emergency situation. Food. It's what fuels our bodies and minds. In a crisis, access to food can mean the difference between comfort and chaos. Building a well-stocked pantry is paramount for any prepper. Focus on non-perishable items. Canned goods, dried beans and rice, nuts and seeds, and jerky are all excellent choices. Think calorie-dense, nutrient-rich, and long-lasting. Choose foods your family enjoys eating. Rotate your stock regularly. First in, first out is the rule of thumb. Use older items in your everyday meals and replace them with fresh supplies. This prevents waste and ensures your emergency food remains edible. Don't forget about comfort foods. In stressful times, familiar flavors can boost morale. Chocolate, coffee, tea, or even a jar of pickles can provide a much-needed psychological lift when spirits are low. Water. The elixir of life. Water is life. We can survive for weeks without food, but only days without water. Securing a safe and reliable water supply is non-negotiable in any preparedness plan. Store at least 4 liters of water per person per day. This should cover drinking and basic hygiene needs. Keep a 3-day supply readily available and consider storing more for longer-term emergencies. Invest in water purification methods. Boiling is effective but requires fuel. Water filters and purification tablets are portable and can remove harmful bacteria and viruses. Explore alternative water sources. In a pinch, you can collect rainwater, access water from your hot water heater, or even purify water from rivers and streams using the right techniques and tools. Beyond the basics, expanding your food and water security. Consider a garden. Even a small patch of land can produce a surprising amount of food. Growing your own vegetables and herbs reduces reliance on external sources and provides fresh, nutritious options. Learn about food preservation techniques. Canning, pickling, dehydrating, and fermenting allow you to extend the shelf life of your harvest and create a wider variety of food options for your pantry. Think about alternative cooking methods. A camp stove, solar oven, or even a simple fire pit can provide a way to cook food when conventional methods are unavailable. Don't underestimate the power of knowledge. The more you learn about food and water security, the more confident and self-reliant you'll become. Take courses, read books, and connect with other preppers to expand your skills. Shelter. It's more than just a roof over your head. It's a sanctuary from the storm, a place of warmth, and a symbol of security. In a crisis, having access to safe and reliable shelter can be a matter of life and death. Your home may no longer be a viable option. Having a plan for alternative shelter is crucial. Your shelter needs to protect you from rain, wind, cold, and heat. Knowing you have a safe place to rest and care for your loved ones can reduce stress and anxiety. Home sweet home, reinforcing your primary shelter. Your home is your first line of defense. Reinforce its structural integrity and improve self-sufficiency. Inspect your roof, windows, and doors. Look for any signs of damage or weakness. Seal gaps to prevent drafts and water intrusion. Install storm shutters and reinforce windows. Proper insulation keeps you warm in winter and cool in summer. Insulate attic, walls, and floors for energy efficiency. Don't forget basic maintenance. Clean gutters to prevent water damage. Trim trees and branches to avoid threats during high winds. Simple steps can prevent costly repairs and ensure safety. Beyond 4 walls. Exploring alternative shelter options. Sometimes evacuation is necessary. Familiarize yourself with alternative shelter options in your area. Contact your local Red Cross or emergency management agency. They provide information on public shelters. These shelters may have limited space. Consider investing in a tent. Choose one appropriate for your climate. Practice setting it up beforehand. A tent can provide a temporary safe haven. Don't rule out unconventional options. A shed, basement, or vehicle can offer protection. Be resourceful and adaptable. Shelter is about more than just physical protection. It's about creating security and normalcy. Having a plan can make all the difference. The body's defenses. First aid essentials. Our bodies are remarkably resilient. They can withstand incredible stress and heal from seemingly insurmountable injuries. But sometimes, they need a little help. That's where first aid comes in. Think of first aid as a bridge. It's the immediate care you provide to an injured or ill person before professional medical help arrives. It's about stabilizing the situation, preventing further harm, and promoting healing. In a disaster, access to professional medical care might be delayed or unavailable. Knowing basic first aid can mean the difference between a minor inconvenience and a life-threatening situation. It empowers you to take action when it matters most. First aid is not about being a doctor. It's about being prepared for common injuries and illnesses. It's about having the knowledge and supplies to address cuts, burns, sprains, and other everyday mishaps that can quickly escalate in a crisis. Building your medical arsenal. Essential supplies. A well-stocked first aid kit is a prepper's best friend. It's your mobile medical unit, ready to deploy at a moment's notice. But building an effective kit requires more than just tossing random bandages into a rusty old box. Start with the basics. Adhesive bandages in various sizes, gauze pads, medical tape, antiseptic wipes, antibiotic ointment, pain relievers, and antihistamines are essential for treating minor cuts, burns, and allergic reactions. Think beyond boo-boos. Include supplies for more serious injuries like sprains and fractures. Elastic bandages, triangular bandages, and a SAM splint can provide stabilization and support until professional medical help is available. Don't forget personal medications. If you or a family member rely on prescription medications, keep an extra supply in your kit. Rotate these regularly to ensure they remain potent. Pack a copy of your prescriptions as well. Basic first aid skills. A fully stocked first aid kit is useless if you don't know how to use it. Take a certified first aid course. Learn CPR and bleeding control. Direct pressure, elevation, and pressure points are key. Cool burns with water, avoid ice. CPR can restart a stopped heart. Stay updated and practice regularly. Silence. In the aftermath of a disaster, it can be deafening. The hum of electricity replaced by an unsettling quiet. No news updates, no way to reach loved ones. Communication, often taken for granted, becomes a lifeline. Imagine being separated from your family during an evacuation, or needing to call for help but having no cell service. The ability to communicate can mean the difference between reunion and despair, between safety and danger. Communication is about more than just words. It's about connection. It's about receiving vital information. It's about reassurance and hope in the face of fear and uncertainty. In a crisis, clear and reliable communication can prevent panic, coordinate relief efforts, and reunite loved ones. It can empower you to make informed decisions and navigate the unknown with greater confidence. In a world reliant on technology, it's easy to forget the power of low-tech solutions. A whistle to signal for help, a brightly colored cloth to mark your location. These simple tools can be lifesavers in an emergency. Invest in a hand-crank weather radio. This will be your primary source of information when the power goes out. Look for a model with multiple power options, including solar charging and a hand crank. Consider a two-way radio. Walkie-talkies allow for short-range communication with family members or neighbors if cell service is down. Choose radios with long battery life and weather channels for added functionality. Don't underestimate the power of the written word. Keep a notebook and pen handy to leave messages, record important information, or even just jot down your thoughts and experiences. In a world of fleeting digital messages, pen and paper offer a tangible and enduring form of communication. In a disaster, information is power. Knowing what's happening, where to go, and what to do can make all the difference. Don't rely on official channels as the arbiter of truth. Tune in to your local news station or NOAA weather radio as a simple source of information, but not as a guiding light. Be wary of official sources and rely on information from people on the ground with first-hand knowledge, such as through social media. Verify information with trusted sources. Knowledge is power, but only when it's accurate and reliable. Prepping. It's not about living in fear. It's about embracing self-reliance, gaining peace of mind. It's about being ready for whatever life throws your way. Remember, prepping is a journey, not a destination. Start small. Build a basic emergency kit. Learn how to purify water. Practice a few first aid skills. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a step toward greater preparedness. Knowledge fuels confidence. Share what you learn. Teach your family and friends. Together, we can create a more resilient and prepared community. Remember those who are most vulnerable. Offer help when you can. A little kindness goes a long way in times of need. When disaster strikes, it's not the time to panic. It's the time to act. With preparation comes confidence. With knowledge comes power. And with action comes the ability to face the unknown, not with fear, but with courage and resilience. As we say here at Aussie Prepping and Survival Skills, don't be scared, be prepared. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and enjoy your prepping journey.